Hi there, everyone. It's Nick here again from TrainAid. In today's video, we are looking at the Level 4 Certificate in Education and Training. We are completing Unit 5, which is our resources table. In front of me, we have another chosen resource, which I will explain how we use within our teaching practice here at TrainAid. This video is looking at podcasts, which is one of my favorite resources. As you can see here, we have a screenshot of one of our regular podcasts, myself and Tom, looking at what makes a successful micro teach lesson. That was held here within the TrainAid HQ, but that's been obviously that video has been transferred into a podcast and readily available and used as an audio program for our learners to listen to and to watch, of course. But how do I use this resource within my own teaching practice? So what is a podcast, first of all? So a podcast is very much a digital audio program where listeners can play, they can listen on demand. Podcasts are usually presented within a series and cover a range of different topics, such as education as well. So learners can listen to podcasts on the go. They can watch the video aspect as well, but it's more for audio purposes there. So within my own teaching and training practice, I record regular podcasts looking at a wide variety of education and training aspects, such as what makes successful microteach, how to promote equality and diversity within teaching. I've also recorded a podcast on different assessment methods we can use within teaching as well. Generally, the feedback is very, very positive. It supports learners with their own course as well, with their revision, and furthermore, for learners doing our distance learning courses, they enjoy them because they can listen to the podcasts in their own time as well. In regards to advantages, as mentioned, flexible learning. So podcasts are very flexible. They can be listened to when commuting, or if a learner is taking part within work duties, activities. They can switch on the podcast. They can listen to it. They can see it. There's no problem there, and it can be accessible in learner's own time. So if a learner perhaps has misunderstood a part of the podcast, they can go back, replay it, and they can grasp and understand it as well. So I think it's fantastic because it can be listened to on the go. I listen to podcasts all the time, and I think it's a great way that you have different guests on there, different points of view, different advice as well, which I really enjoy. Cost effective, so obviously podcasts are available. They're free to subscribe to. They're effective learning tool because they can be accessed at any time as well. So that's what I really like about podcasts is they're free. As mentioned, they do often feature a wide variety of people on there, such as regular teachers, educators, but we take part within debates, interviews, discussions, which help learners to understand different perspective, different points of view on particular topics as well. So I enjoy podcasts for a range of different reasons there. On to limitations then of the resource. So first one is there's no opportunity to ask questions. So these are pre-recorded. So if a learner does have a question, they can't ask that. So it's not a live experience. So it can be frustrating for the learner. They might need to perhaps write down their questions and do their own research and seek out their answers in their own time, sadly. But that can be perhaps a limitation of a podcast. Podcasts, as we know, they cater more for auditory learners and visual, if it's a video as well, who like to retain information. So learners who perhaps more kinesthetic, more sort of hands-on, it's perhaps not really for them. Perhaps they might sort of switch off and they might sort of, not really engage too much if they're listening to a podcast for a longer period of time. As mentioned before, you don't have the ability to ask questions to someone live as well. So that's a potential drawback or limitation to a podcast there. So that is number 4 on podcast. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video and you can see the level of detail required for our resources table. But once again, you're reflecting on your 5 resources. You can choose podcasts if you want to. You can do any type of resource, absolutely fine. And if you're writing about podcasts, why not write about the ones that you listen to or use within your own teaching practice? So thank you so much for watching. Please do like the video, subscribe, and any questions, just put them in the comment section down below. We respond to every comment that you put on there. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.